You done? Okay. So how are we gonna start it?
You do you.
Boo boo.
Go.
I'm waiting on you. You're doing the intro.
No.
Yeah.
I did the last.
You didn't like the way I started it, so.
It's on my shirt.
Mm.
Paint.
Maybe I wanted a reason to touch your boob.
You need a reason?
Yeah. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Mungee Fam channel.
What's up, everybody?
We are a little late on getting this video out, so we do apologize. Just been a little bit busy. I've been a little bit lazy. Been kind of dealing with the weather changing around here, taking a toll on my body. But anyway, we're going to do another reaction video for you guys. This one's a different one. I will let the beautiful lady here tell you.
We haven't watched anything by him?
We always watch Nuke's Top 5, which is what I'm saying. We're doing
I know, but we've
one.
watched some different ones now.
Okay, well, tell them who it's from.
FrostmareTV. Maybe we've seen him on other ones. The name is Scary Videos That Will Boggle Your Mind.
So, if I remember correctly, we did another video by this guy and weren't very impressed. So, we're giving him a second chance. If this video, I think it's safe to say, if this video doesn't
You sure that wasn't like that 3X person?
It might have been 3X. I don't know. It was either Frostmare or 3X. There's only two other people we've watched that I can remember. Either way, if we're not impressed, we're gonna.
Good.
So, let's go ahead and switch it on over, guys.
Let's do this.
Jump on over and get this going. You ready?
I know, is this jump scary? Or?
No, it's just regular.
Okay.
Regular shows. You know your ears are cut off because you raise your seat.
They've always been, I thought,
No,
when it's on that.
you raise your seat.
They've
It's
always
all right.
been cut off.
Okay. All right, well, here we go, guys. I hate basements.
Basements are creepy.
Hello?
Another short clip by a channel called Advale. The uploader states underneath the video that he caught the following apparition one night after he heard inexplicable noises from the basement. What do you think? Some of you might know the feeling should one hear unexplained sounds and noises from the lower floor. The same happened to this young guy. After grabbing his camera, he captured this disembodied voice.
That is kind of creepy.
Oh!
Could he even capture a shadow figure down there? These are definitely legs.
But that could be CGI though, because all you're doing is darkening the pixels.
It's pretty like you can tell exactly that it's like feet wide. It's almost too perfect.
But it's hard for me to tell because he keeps pausing it and slowing it down. Like I can't do full speed. If he does full speed, it'll be easier for. No, that looked legit. That did look legit when he played it.
The following is a recording that was shared by the profile of Vickers Hill Armac. The person in the car noticed that a strange person in some very antique-looking clothing was walking on the left side of the street. The channel simply wrote, "Is this a ghost on Vickers Hill Armac?" This was the moment a shadowy figure in what appeared to be Georgian attire was spotted walking across the road before disappearing into the grounds of St. Patrick's Church of Ireland Cathedral. This material was even used on a news show on BBC Two. Some people, however, are not sure at what we are looking at here.
Are we sure there's not a walkway there?
I don't think there's a walkway there, but I mean...
Like there's not like a cutout section where he can walk up some steps?
No, it shows like the fish play.
Was it a ghost? Yes, say some. Others are sure that this was just a dressed up person.
See? It looks like right there, there's like a little...
No, that's still the part of the shadow.
That's crazy.
Person who was attending a local conference, perhaps. And they also state that there is an entrance on the right side that we cannot see from this angle.
That's what I was saying.
Which would explain why this person just disappears into the wall. What do you think? A ghostly figure? Or just an unfortunate recording?
I'll go with both on this one.
Look how they're walking, though. That's just like
Well, it looks like he's got an injured leg. That's how I walk when I gotta go to the restroom.
The next was forwarded by Sam, who tells me that he came across a really intriguing capture that user Miss New Booty had shared in the paranormal section of Reddit. On first glance, one could think that looks solely odd due to the subject moving a lot. However, that's not the case. Based on the uploader's comments, she states, I was taking a picture of my daughter, and when I looked back at the picture, I was shocked to see what looks like a creepy face. She looks nothing like the face in the image, and the head looks massive on top of her tiny 5-year-old body. My daughter was telling me of nightmares she was having recently, and maybe this could be the lady she's seeing.
Wait, where's the daughter?
This one, I'm sorry. That's a hoax. That's fake. I gotta run this back. I'm sorry.
Nightmares she was having recently, and maybe this could be the lady she's seeing.
Okay. You see the lady's face?
Yeah.
Nose, eyes, mouth. Okay. Now, is he saying that face appeared over the daughter? This is the daughter? Or is this whole thing her?
I don't know. That's what I asked. I can't tell.
Because if he's saying that body's hers, that's literally somebody with them what do they call those?
Little glow sticks?
Glow stick bracelets and stuff. But that face, that's something else. I gotta run this all the way back. I'm sorry, guys. We missed something.
Would think that looks solely odd due to the subject moving a lot. However, that's not the case. Based on the uploader's comments, she states, I was taking a picture of my daughter, and when I looked back at the picture, I was shocked to see what looks like a creepy face. She looks nothing like the face in the image, and the head looks massive on top of her tiny 5-year-old body. My daughter was telling me of nightmares she was having recently, and maybe this could be the lady she's seeing.
That is pretty creepy.
Yes, I agree. Pretty hard to say what exactly is going on here. You might think of a double exposure first, but Miss Booty states that she has never seen that girl, that she's not part of any other photos. Also, she swears it has never been edited.
Okay, look at all the noise on this picture. It looks digital. It doesn't look like a natural picture that has noise in it. It looks digitally done. So, possible hoax?
You decide.
That is creepy. You guys, go down in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Could it be the scary lady from her daughter's dreams? Impossible to know. It's certainly a creepy capture. However, it ended up looking like that, wouldn't you say?
Makes you kind of think of the Polaroid pictures, you know, when you would take them and they wouldn't quite turn out.
That's like what I was saying.
The negative was messed up.
But the noise is never like that. It's got a different, smoother.
Yeah.
noise than that. That's real digital and sharp. A visitor.
The next video was shared by a couple of parents who noticed that something quite mysterious was captured on the recording of their baby camera. They didn't notice it at first, but at some point were basically forced to acknowledge that something wasn't quite normal. A strange white object appeared right next to the crib in which their little toddler was sleeping. They thought it might have been a bug at first, but in the end weren't quite sure if maybe something else was going on here. Does it look like a bug to you?
Guardian angel?
That's what I think when it's light. You know what I mean? That's
The father said that it might have been one of the deceased grandparents who was visiting the kid, and maybe leaning into the picture and looking at the grandkid. Is this possible?
Yes. I agree with that.
I wanted to say bug, but that doesn't look like a bug.
No.
Or was it something different?
That was a good one.
Video was recorded and sent to me by Glenn. He contacted me via Instagram and stated that one night he had captured a shape in the fields. He got out of his car, walked up to it, and it apparently looked like a man on fire. But he could see right through the shape. When he decided to drive away, the being disappeared. Let's check it out. Now, when I had seen the video at first, I thought it was a bonfire or the entrance to a cave. But this shape was not behaving like a regular bonfire. In fact, the flames are not moving like they normally would. But there's some odd movement for sure.
So, what do you see?
A skeleton.
Kind of what I'm seeing is, you know, when you put a stick in a fire?
Oh, yes. I know what you're gonna say.
And you pull it out
And
after
it's
it's
like the
red
white
hot.
embers or whatever.
And it's just the ambers just barely burning.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I'm seeing. And they might have went through and messed with the color. Made it more red.
I don't know.
That's kind of what it looks like, though. If you look at it close, it looks like they're zoomed in on a like a stick or log or something that's on fire. It's just not, the flames aren't high.
See how this being appears to lift its arms?
No?
Yes.
He's just
Glenn sent me a
rotating the
second
stick.
video, which shows his capture once more, and I noticed a similar light on the lower left frame of this recording. It appears to have the same fire-like texture as the shape. Could it maybe be the car lights?
You know, it could be, because look at all the ambient light.
Mm-hmm.
So his taillights could just be reflecting off something.
What really stands out to me again
Not
is
that.
the movement of
Doesn't
the
look
fire
like it, though.
creature.
Aliens. It's aliens. That is weird. It's almost like
Please
it
let
did
me know
a-
your explanation.
did like a shoulder check like that.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's a good
following is
show.
a recording that was shared by a man who started documenting some really unusual activity in his new house. He had just moved in recently, and ever since had trouble sleeping at night. Seeing shadows and weird apparitions was nothing new for him. That's why he started recording these incidents now.
I remember this one. Right here.
Yeah.
This one,
The tone of his
legit
voice clearly
scares me.
indicates that he was freaked out a little bit.
What the
Besides this item being moved up there, however, there was something even more terrifying.
Oh.
A shadow apparition that was standing in one of the other rooms, and he didn't see it. That makes this even more creepy. Was it maybe the reason for all this ghostly activity? Or was it just visiting him that night?
Nope.
Certainly really terrifying if you think about it. If the man moved houses after this is unknown.
The following was recorded by a group of students who had a late night class. Besides fooling around, they wanted to investigate a local urban legend, which said that a spirit is roaming this old building every once in a while. At least that's what the video description said. I'm sure some of you know how boring it can get when one has to spend time during a break while at school in the evening. I suppose these young people had the same thought, so they prepared the room and invited anything into our realm that wanted to visit them. So after a short ceremony, they checked different corners of the room and sure
So they invited?
Yeah.
enough, capture this.
Oh, shh. Look at the face.
I don't want to.
Look.
Now the students say that they believe to have captured a ghost, but what's your opinion?
Hello, Clarice. Nice to see you
No, that
again.
looks like those couple of videos we watched where their face is distorted.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Why?
To me it looks almost too good to be true.
That's
just
scary.
a hoax.
Okay, go.
Time to follow one of our favorite investigators, Dark Ghost Paranormal, to one of his prior locations where he was attacked by a poltergeist. This being apparently had thrown a knife.
Guys, if you have not followed this guy, his stuff is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's he from? Was it Russia or something like that? Poland, Ukraine,
Oh, I think it's Poland.
somewhere over there.
Are you just naming
All the war places, because it's over there somewhere, and I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm not trying to be bad when I say that. I'm just saying I think he's from
God
one of those
bless
places.
America.
But if you're not following this guy, go subscribe to his videos because they're pretty
They're
scary.
legit.
Knife at him at some point of the investigation. He calls it the House of the Demon and tells us about the former owners that heard screams and moaning in there for many years. After setting up his equipment and starting the investigation, it doesn't take long until an old telephone that was stored in a piece of luggage became active again.
He's the one that had that
The
creepy
witch?
crawly. Ooh.
Yeah, that chased him out the house.
Nope.
They're calling for his extended warranty.
That's messed up.
Why don't you answer it? I would answer it. That's a digital phone. Off the jack.
What the?
Strange and unsettling. Later that night, Dark is contacting the demon directly with his spirit box.
Sorry, I had to. You were all focused. Oh. Look what you're doing.
Well, stop moving.
Messed it all up.
I didn't do that.
It's playing music. That's weird. It's his
the
lighting.
light.
Come, have a seat.
Make a phone call. I'd be out. Oh.
While all of this bone-chilling activity is unfolding, stationary camera 2 can capture the following anomaly.
I saw that. That's crazy.
Did you see that one?
That's the kind of stuff I'm telling you I see when I'm at work. Out the side of my eye, I see shadows like that move. Never straight on. It's always just
well,
off the
I
side.
have a story, but I'll wait till the end.
Proof
Just
of
like
the demon's
that.
presence, perhaps? If you can, please watch the whole investigation on Dark's channel.
Do it.
This Instagram story was recorded by Camila Sanchez while she was on her way to a party with a good friend of hers. The clip got recently featured on Bremen and caught my attention.
Oh.
The two girls were singing and having a good time, while a friend of theirs was getting them to their destination of choice, which was a party of another friend that night. As many young people like to do, they captured a life story on their journey. At this point, I want you to notice how fast the car is moving. Nevertheless, the camera still was able to capture an odd image on the other side of the car window.
It didn't scare me.
What on earth did Camilla capture that night? What appears to be a girl is hovering outside the window and peeking inside the car. A spirit? Camilla could never fully explain what happened this night during the car ride.
I don't think that's what they think it was.
I don't know, but it didn't scare me.
The cars behind them were driving that way, but the buildings were barely moving, so it could have been somebody sitting on the side of the road.
So...
Dude, watch. Oh, I'm on the volume. God dang it. Just look at the background. Don't look at the cars. Look at the buildings behind it. They're not moving.
What on earth did Camilla capture that night? What appears to be a
Like
girl
these
is hovering
lights?
outside the
Watch.
window and peeking inside the car. Spirits? Camilla could never fully explain what happened this night during the car ride.
Oh, whatever. Sorry.
The following video was shared by Bruce Edwards. He noticed that something pretty creepy was unfolding in a news recording. He captured it off of his TV. He states that there was a report about a fatal scooter accident by Channel Fox News.
Oh, that's like a whole ass kid.
It's making my nose itch. Oh, dude.
He noticed that a creepy figure appeared in the field, right next to the site of the accident. Bruce even goes so far to believe that this could have been one of the black eyed
It's like turns into the Scream mask.
children. Others say that it might have been the Grim Reaper,
There you go.
or some form of ghostly or even demonic presence. The area of the accident was not accessible to the public at the time. So, what else could it have been in your opinion? Really unsettling.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
This clip was captured by a night guard who heard inexplicable noises in the middle of his shift. Of course, he grabbed his cell phone and went investigating. Could he capture something mysterious?
It's too dark to see anything.
A man was patrolling his school and he was sure that no soul was around. But suddenly he noticed the voice of a child.
It's a cat. That's a cat.
You think? Yeah.
That's a cat with a deep meow.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't sound like a kid.
He kept recording for a little bit, but couldn't find anything unusual. It was later when he checked out the recording with another colleague, and they realized there might have been something else in this school.
Oh!
I think that's just shadows.
Was it the spirit of a child that is haunting this building? I think we will not be able to say.
I don't know.
The following was shared by Laura Hannigan. She and her fiance also noticed that something quite terrifying was captured in the bedroom of their little baby daughter. It was captured shortly after the two had put the baby to sleep. And it's safe to say that none of the two remained in the baby's room. However, the camera might have proven otherwise.
Put my daughter in her crib for the 5th time ever tonight, and after 5 minutes I got a feeling, and I literally ran to get her, and my fiance decided to check the camera, and this is what he's seen. Literally, it's only me, him, our daughter, and our dog in the house. I remember this one.
I don't.
Watch the slats.
There is a pair of legs walking by. The legs of a ghost, perhaps. The couple literally had no idea to whom they could have belonged to, and it freaked them out quite a lot. The young woman even comments on this event on her profile.
It never had crossed my mind until I read a comment that said check the attic, and then it hit me like, we have an attic in our closet. So he goes up there and doesn't see anything really out of the ordinary. No signs of, I guess, a squatter, really. But he did find an unopened can of food.
So, do you think that we became witness of a really paranormal event here? Or what else was going on? A squatter, perhaps? That's even more creepy. Maybe it's a good idea to move this place as soon as possible.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the end already.
Meh.
It's alright. I'd say about 50-50.
I mean, nothing really scared me.
I did.
Besides you.
But,
but check out. I have a story.
Okay. Story time.
Story time. This morning, I went to open the clinic. Okay. I was at not my home location. I was at the other one. And I don't know how long this one's been there. It's older than ours. It's 2-story. There's no one in the building but me. And you have to have a key card to get in. And I was going around, turning the lights on, getting arts and crafts stuff out, you know, doing my normal. And then I was like, I need to put my hair up. So I went into the bathroom to put my hair in a bun. Well, we have like a kid's bathroom, and I just went in the kids and left the door open so I could hear if someone knocks. 'Cause you have to have a key card to get in.
Okay.
And not everyone that was coming had a key card.
Gotcha.
So I needed to listen. Dead silent. I had not gone upstairs yet to do anything. I turned everything on downstairs. And so I'm sitting there putting my hair up, and I hear like noises, like something dropping, like a toy falling on the floor or something. And I go around, I'm like, did someone come in? Nope. No one in there. Okay, so I go back and I hear something fall again. I'm like, what? It's just old building. That's what I'm going to say. But they're not old. They're like brand new offices. Then I hear giggling. I am not shitting you when I say I heard a kid giggling. And I was like mid-braid to put my bun up, and I just froze like this. I was like, well, maybe somebody came in the front door and I just didn't hear him. So it's like real still. I hear nothing. I know there's no one downstairs because they would have had to walk past unless they were just by the front desk. So I think maybe somebody's gone upstairs, but there was nothing. No one was in the building but me.
And the child ghost.
Yeah.
Nope.
So there's like several pediatric type offices in this little strip center thing that our clinic is located. So I don't know, but it freaked me out. I didn't move for a minute, and then I went and checked. There was no one in there. And I just thought I kept telling myself my mind's just playing tricks on you because you keep watching scary shit. But I mean, it was clear as day, kid giggling. And the offices around were not open.
No.
It's a Saturday.
I would have been waiting outside till somebody came. Sitting in my car.
I just felt it was creepy. But you know, that kid that passed away from my previous job.
No.
Do you remember we only had the kid for a couple of weeks at I used to run a youth shelter. We only had him there a couple. Then they sent him home. And he had like a seizure.
You think it was him?
I don't know. Maybe he's watching over me.
Maybe.
But it was still creepy.
That was scary.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
I mean, I was like...
I probably would have stopped, looked around, been like, nope, grabbed all my stuff, walk out the front door, lock the door, and wait.
What terrified me was I had just watched that episode of Ghost Adventures where they were talking about, the
Tommy knockers?
Well, they do 3 knocks and it's like the tapping of the devil entering.
Yeah.
And that, like, it was just weird. I kept hearing things falling and I was thinking, you're just losing your mind. That's fine. And then I heard the kids giggling.
The giggle would have been enough for me to get the hell out of there. Sorry, but my hair could be braided later.
I just kind of wonder what it could be. I guess, I don't know what was on the land before. But I mean, obviously, no one's passed away since we've been there. That I know of. Pretty creepy, though. I was pretty freaked out this morning. That's my story.
That's crazy. I definitely would have left outside, locked the door, sat in my vehicle until somebody showed up. Nope. Wouldn't done it.
Well, and there wasn't really anyone there because they were all from that clinic. So I didn't want to be like, hey, crazy lady that opened. Have you guys heard voices?
Well, if you guys would like to start maybe sending us your ghost stories.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a episode where we read all your stories.
That'd be cool.
We'll pick like a short, one of them short films. One of the short ones. And then the rest we'll do reading everybody's stories.
It'd be cool to hear people's stories, what they have.
And you could even probably email them to us.
Yeah, email them. They could send a clip if they caught something.
Yeah, and we can do that also. So
I've just never really had any, like, well, I did see that shadow girl at the other house, but I mean, I've never really experienced hearing, like,
I never believed in ghosts or demons until I met you. Just kidding. Anyway, guys.
Hit the dislike Christopher button.
But for real, hit that like button, guys. I was reading on... Well, I can't remember that word. I guess the analytics, but you just liking the video helps us reach a wider audience. We do ask that you subscribe, you share, all that. But if anything, just like the video. It'll help us out quite a bit. Help us get more followers. So
I want to hear some stories, so
that would
hit
be
us
cool.
up.
That would be cool. We'll probably do that. We'll wait till people... I'll put our email down in the description below. So after you like and you subscribe and you hit that bell,
comment,
go to the description and you can get our email and submit your
ghost
stories, pictures, videos.
Yeah, for real.
No naked ghost. None of those. That's scary.
Oh my gosh. Did you see the meme?
No.
I thought of you instantly. It's like a skeleton in a box and it talks about like when you decompose. what happens if you have breast implants.
Yes.
Is it bums and boobs? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You'd be in heaven.
I saw that. You tagged me on Facebook.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Can't remember if I did.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Send us your stories.
Do it. Bye.